See what's going on with you guys. It's been a while. I hope all is well. So let's okay, there we go. So everything is working. Don't mind the crazy. Y'all should know by now your girl is busy. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a what you need to know reading. It's been a while and I kind of just want to see where the energy's at. Let me know if this gets too loud because like I said, I got school is back in session where I am. So we have kids doing chores and dinner is being cooked by my husband, and your girl just wanted to sit down and tap in because I missed you guys and I know it's been a while and I appreciate your patience. I've just been trying to do a couple of things. I started a few things and yeah. So let's go ahead and see what you need to know for the rest of August. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the purest form of divine white light. Guide me through these messages. Let me know exactly what the collective needs to hear. We will tap a little bit in love and we'll also tap into like career finance. You guys should know the drill by now. If you've been with me this long, you know I like to tap into a little bit of everything. So yeah, my hair do look crazy though. I washed it and I put nothing in it, and you know what? It is what it is. But okay. All right, Holy Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know? What do they need to know? Deliver the messages. What do they need to know? Ooh, okay. So for some of you guys, hold up, because I swore I felt something flip. You know what? If it comes back, then it's meant for me to say. For some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody that, or there's someone around you, or something that you feel like is not what you think it is. Like something keeps telling you, don't move forward with something, be very cautious. It's not the right time. There's a reason why, and I want to look into it. I want to see why. There's something you need to find out some more information about. I feel like it has to do with a decision you're making. I'm not sure if this is a specific person that you're dealing with. Let's see. But there's something that's like, no, you need to take it easy. Be mindful of bees. For some reason, there's like bees that are coming up. Look up the significant that maybe something related to you, or you know, it may relate to you in some way. So let's see. Anything else, spirit? Yeah, you see, I feel like for some of you, it's about taking a trip or going to see someone. I feel like you are wanting to like break away, take some time apart. I feel like there's something that you feel like you need a break from before you make a decision. And the spirit is telling you, wait, it's not the right time. If there's something you're like overthinking or you're overworking, like you could be overworking, like you're doing too much and you're being called, yeah, trust the feeling. I feel like for some of you guys, your body is trying to warn you that you're doing too much. There's something about the month of August where you're being called to really pay attention to yourself, pay attention to just like what your body is trying to tell you. For some of you, it's that you need to get moving. You got shit to do. Like this is the time to get focused and accomplish these goals or set your goals so you can actively start working towards them. And for others of you, this just feels like you're wanting to break away, but you can't quite make a decision. You're waiting for like the right information or the right time. Something keeps telling you it's not the right time. Tell me more. I also feel like some of you want to travel. I feel like wherever you're trying to go, be mindful. This could be around a lot of water or mountains. Be mindful. I feel like if you're trying to go to a more beachy vibe, you're being called to go towards a place that's more secluded. 'Cause there's something about a trip or something that you're trying to take. This needs to be more about you, doing like a deep dive into yourself. So if you are planning a trip and you think you're about to go and part it up, maybe I feel like your plans might get shifted, and it's because this needs to be something, that you really sit with yourself and do some self-reflection or get some sort of a wake-up call. Um but this just feels like I don't know if you want to go somewhere by yourself and everybody's trying to get you to go somewhere with the whole group of people. You may find yourself wanting to be a little more secluded. And I feel like something is calling you to do this. Meditation may be very beneficial for you right now. I see somebody doing this in water, like praying or just talking to their water or speaking to their like their water when they're drinking this or saying prayers. There's something about that, guys. It's about a lot of clearing of energy and cleansing work that's necessary. Let's see what else is going on. Tell me about because y'all know I want to get straight to it. Tell me about this caution. What is it that you are trying to warn the collective of, Holy Spirit? The Nine of Swords in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Hold on. And the Seven of Wands. I wasn't gonna pick it up, but something told me to. And the reason why is because I'm getting the Nine of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. You already came out of something. You already made your decision. You understand, like you understood what it felt like to finally get out of your head for a change. Why would you want to go back to start overthinking all over again? It's like if you're already making the steps forward, what is causing you to want to go back? Like, it feels like self-protection, like, you could feel like you made a decision and you stood on business or you stood up for yourself, and then somewhere along the way, you feel like, "Oh, wait, did I really make the right decision?" Like, you're starting to second guess yourself. And it seems like whatever this decision was, it took you out of harm's way. Like it took you away from someone you felt guarded towards or something you felt like you needed to put up a boundary towards. It's like you were already doing the right thing and making the right decisions, and then you let something in. And whatever this is that you let into your life or you surrounded yourself with, or an opportunity that you took, is something like that. Now you're starting to second guess yourself. And I want to understand why. Because this is supposed to be a blessing. This was about you rebuilding something new, taking an opportunity and making this great. This was about taking things slow, really understanding what you needed. But it's like this is coming from a place where you've already been there. You already know what this feels like to overthink something, to get in your head about things. Like you're finally coming out of that space. So I don't know if there's something that's trying to pull you back into that, and your spirit guides are like, wait, before you start going down this road again, pay attention. Don't go down that road. Is this making sense to you guys? What is this? Judgment and the nine of I'm telling you, look, I can't make this shit up. It's like whatever you put up a boundary towards, it's like you already freed yourself from this. For some of you, this is a mindset thing. This is like, I'm tired of second guessing my career. I'm gonna decide and I'm gonna stick to this and I'm gonna move forward in this. And then somewhere along the way, you get confidence and you're like, okay, this is going, things are moving. And then maybe something starts to slow down a bit, and right there, boom, you get in your head again. If this is in love, there's like, okay, you made a decision to move forward with someone. You feel like you've invested time in something and you want to give this a go. You feel like this is the only person that you are willing to go like the extra mile for. And then it's like, right when you make this decision, either something happens, either somebody gets locked up or um something happens because becomes a wake up call for them. It's like either someone gets pulled out of your life or they say something or do something that makes you put up a boundary towards them. You put up a wall, you could have like distanced yourself for a little bit, but whatever happened during this time, this really woke you up. This woke you up. This made you like realize how you need to protect yourself and what exactly it is that triggers you or what exactly it is that forces you to go into this protective mode. You're learning a really valuable lesson in August about your energy shifts. Like how when you're around certain experiences or you're around certain people, how your energy shifts. Or if you're doing too much of something that you hate versus something that you love, it's like you could really be evaluating how your moods are shifting around people right now. When you're doing things you don't really want to do, like where your focus goes, what's triggering you, like you're really paying attention to yourself this month. Tell me about this judgment. Yeah, you see, and I feel like this was happening because I feels like it's prepping you for something, and that's why you're getting the caution, like, hold on, before you make this decision, hold on. Tell me more. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a sense of indecisiveness. Like this indecision about okay, is this a person? Hold on, because we gotta get to it. Is this a person, place, or thing? Can, can I get some insight on this? Okay. Talk to me about what is the situation? What is the situation here? Damn, it came again. This is about foresight. The 3 of Wands came out twice, guys. So this is about the plans that you have for yourself, your goals. This is also about like your a sense of confidence, like how much you truly believe in yourself, how much are you willing to fight for yourself. And this is like hard work. So there's something here that you feel you either haven't given it your all or you feel like something is not paying off and you're reevaluating some things so that your future can be better. I feel like you're very excited for the future, but there's a part of you that still feels, and this feels very trauma based, or this feels very like based on past experiences. You could just be like, oh, I don't know if I should do it. Damn, I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. The devil was just coasting through. Because that's what this feels like. Like it's a bit of fear, like, damn, I really want more from my life, but something keeps cautioning me. Is this me? Or is this just because of the experience that I've had? You know what I mean? But I feel like you're being called to really look ahead. Like, don't focus on the past, look ahead. All you can do is like if you're gonna give somebody a chance, then you give them a real chance. And then if they fuck it up, they fuck it up, and then you make your decision. But if they don't, and you're actually like this person is actually putting their best foot forward, then you're winning. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more about this experience. I feel like somebody's ready to actually live their life for a change. Like if you're used to the hustle and bustle, someone is fighting for themselves. They're fighting for a better experience in life. Like for some of you, you're tired of arguing, you're tired of fighting. And this feels like ooh, this feels like a really honest conversation that's happening that's gonna really wake somebody up and realize, oh shit, I haven't been who I thought I was. You heard that? Like I thought I was doing something and I'm realizing I really wasn't. Or I thought I was him or I thought I was her and I'm realizing that I'm really not that. I'm really not the person I thought I was. I thought I was more prepared and I'm realizing I'm not as prepared as I thought I was. Those are the conversations either you are putting into somebody's like you're giving that epiphany to them or they're giving this to you collective, so be careful, be mindful and be aware because whatever this is somebody that knows what they want, or this is a situation where like they know what they're looking for. So if it's a job and they want you for a specific role, they know exactly what they need done and they're coming to you to execute this specific task. If this is in relationship, this is somebody that knows what they want and they're assertive and they're forward and they're going to be blunt about this because they need to get to the point so you clearly understand and let's keep it pushing. Now this could be you collective, keep take it how it resonates, but you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, possible Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus. I see Leo. Well, I see Aries too. I see all the fire signs here. Tell me more, spirit. Damn. For somebody, they're gonna feel like, holy shit, either this is too much for them, or this creates a sense of this feels like, damn, I'm disappointed because I feel like this is going to be a hard conversation. Like somebody's going to feel a sense of disappointment instead of just paying attention to the future and saying, okay, uh, all right, I wasn't doing what I thought I needed to do, but let me focus on the future. Let me just switch up some things and then I'm great. Like instead, it looks like somebody's going to sit in their feelings for a second. They're gonna feel like, "Damn, I thought," and that's what I'm saying. It's like I could feel the conversation. Like, "Damn, I thought I was doing everything," but this feels like this is the story they've always told themselves. You know what I mean? You ever met a person that lives in the same story and it's like, dude or chick or whatever, like, "Yo, you don't see? I know I can't be the only one that's told you this stuff." That's what this feels like here. And somebody keeps weighing this because they keep feeling like, "No, this can't be me. I cannot be the issue here." There's something about that, like a sense of combativeness, and it leaves somebody to feel like remorseful or they feel Like, it kinda whatever this conversation, it kinda crushed somebody, but it feels like it's for the best because it needed to wake somebody up. Yeah, the 2 of Cups here. You have the 4 of Swords, so somebody licking their wounds. To the High Priestess and the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but they know deep down this is true. Somebody knows deep down that whatever you're saying or whatever they're telling you, collective, take it how it resonates, put yourself where it fits. Somebody's having a difficult conversation, but it's telling somebody what they should be doing, what they're not doing, and what they think they're doing. This could be somebody saying, like, yo, you really thought you was putting it down, but baby, I don't feel nothing. It's not doing it for me. Like, it could be that. It could be like, you thought that you were really emotionally there for me, but you actually, the only thing you can give me is the P or the D, or you know what I'm saying? Like, all you've been doing for me is providing sexual needs, but you're not really, like, stimulating. Like, it could be the whatever. You thought that you were, you know, you were so open and available, but financially, I'm struggling because you're not pulling your weight. Like, there's so many different things that this could be for you, but what this looks like is that this is more fueled by emotion. So you may feel like your emotions are getting the best of you, where you maybe you're not thinking as clearly, or you feel like you've thought so much that now you're just ready for action and you don't want to deal with any of the foolishness aside of this. Now, if this is a career situation, you may have a little discord with somebody at work because the way you feel like a project needs to be done and the way someone else feels like a team needs to be led is you guys are clashing. And you may feel like, okay, before this gets out of hand and I get blamed, because this could be like a diversity issue. Like, so if you feel like you're gonna get blamed, or this could be like man versus woman kind of thing. I know how this is in the work field. Like, yeah, I get it. Those who get it, get it. So if you feel like this is like you're dealing with a domineering person and you're just trying to like make sure you put your best foot forward and someone's not trying to heed your advice or anything, just know like it feels like you may have to speak up and someone's pride is going to get hurt, but eventually it's all going to work out for the best because the best idea is what wins. So as long as you stay calm and you don't get explosive, but you still speak your mind, you'll be fine. That's what this feels like, because it feels like it's a wake-up call to someone who thought they knew everything, or someone who thought they had the plan, or they thought that they were gonna lead the charge and they're getting the wake-up call. So, anything else, Spirit? Anything else when it comes to what the collective is needing to be cautious towards? Yeah, this is someone who tries to, like, manipulate somebody. Like, if you're dealing with someone that's, like, a really manipulative person, but they don't do nothing. Like, how can I say? This is like a boss figure that will tell you like, "Yeah, we're working things out and we're trying to come up with the plan," and they give you 50 stories, but none of it amounts to action. That's this person. Like, you could be the action person. Like, you see the light, you see the way through, you know what to do, you're ready to go, and then you have someone that is threatened by your position, or someone that is threatened because they feel like they put you on a pedestal that you never asked to be on. Is this making sense? That's this person. So if this is like a boss, they're a little threatened by who you are because you don't have to work as hard, but you know more, or it's something like that. Or people just gravitate toward you naturally. Or if this is in relationship, this is like a masculine energy that is emotionally closed off, or they think that they're open, but in reality, they're only open as much as they're comfortable. Does that make sense? 10 10 when I said that. So I don't know. There's something about this, but somebody, it's like you're calling for action and it's kind of forcing somebody to have to do it. That's the thing. Things are changing. They're changing and it's happening quickly. Why, Spirit? It's something about August going into September. It's like the hard work you put in now, you see all of it playing out for you as you're going into the fall and the winter. It's something about like how much do you want it, or how bad do you want it? Just know you're gonna start to see how things shift around the holidays. Don't be surprised if you start seeing people shift in and out of certain roles in your job, or if you see shifts within a person where maybe you're if you're in relationship, it's like you guys are going through a lull and then things start to pick up again. It's because a shift is happening. Someone realizes they have to do more, and then boom, they start to make the changes and things kind of get back on track. But this feels like a lull before things kind of get better. Anything else? What is it that, let me see. What is it that you're telling the collective to wait on? What are you telling the collective to wait on? What are you telling the collective to wait on? Don't make any decisions from a place of confusion. Like, you're being called to wait and be patient. I feel like maybe you've had an instance where you felt like it's been difficult to be patient. Tell me more, spirit, because I feel like somebody's patient is wearing thin, but it's like spirit is saying, don't give up. Like, there's something in your ear telling you, just don't give up yet. Keep fighting the good fight. Yeah. Keep fighting the good fight, but take care of yourself. Like, if someone is not doing what they're supposed to do, focus on you. Focus on building yourself up, getting your finances right, taking good care of yourself. Like, put that energy back into yourself if someone else is not getting the memo. And this happens a lot, like in relationships and stuff. You'll hear like people will complain, like, my partner's not doing their part and this and that. And then they just want to blame everybody else. And then they just start taking good, better care of themselves. And then it seems like the world around them starts to shift. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening. Like, you're being called to, like, if somebody else is not doing their part, like, don't stress it, right? Because we're always called to have grace, right? And I'm terrible. I'm terrible with this stuff because as much as I try to give grace in my own way, because I'm very like, yo, we need to be doing this, right? And we need to hop to it now. Like, I don't believe in waiting long stretches of time and adapting over time. No, you gotta adapt on the fly. Like, that's how the world works. The world doesn't stop for you to catch up to it. Like, you have to go with the flow of like of the world, you know? But not everybody operates from that standpoint or from that mindset. So it's like in the midst of working on someone else's timeline while you're moving on your timeline, it's like you're gonna have to focus on yourself while someone else is trying to catch up or while someone else is trying to just figure things out. I don't want to say catch up because you never know. In one world, you could be behind, right? But this is essentially saying, like, you could be a bit impatient right now because you're just ready for things to move forward. And that's why spirit is like, before you give up or before you decide to like throw in the towel or just completely make things worse, focus on what you can do for yourself, what you can provide. Some of you guys, you kind of just, it feels like you started moving on your own thing. Like, um, building up your own business or working on your own financial successes or working on budgeting better. Maybe it's like self-care, taking care of the way, making yourself look nice, feel nice, smell good. Like, for some of you it feels like you could have lost your spark for a while and you're starting to get that flush look back, you know what I mean? It's like that lust for life again back. And I feel like it's taken some time to get here, but I feel like you had to go through something. Like, there's a period of loneliness or a period of being to yourself. So you could have been the person that got a wake up call, or you both could have received a wake up call. You know what I'm saying? But there's something about a wake up call that happens. You went through a period where you were feeling sorry, like, damn, I can't believe this. This is life. This is what I'm doing. And it could have happened for a while, maybe like 4 months, 4 to 5 months, something like that. Like, where you really sat with yourself and you're like, yo, I really am in such a funk and I really need to get about this because I can't sit in this space. And I feel like you kept trying to pray your way out of it. Like, yo, I can't sit here no more. God, help me out of here. And God's like, you need to learn this first. And then boom, you get this wake up call. You suddenly get this like this rush to grow, to be better, to stand up for yourself, to take better care of yourself, and also to be forgiving. Like, forgive yourself a bit. You could have been feeling really emotional, really sensitive, holding a lot of stuff to your chest, feeling like you need nurturing. You could have been like reaching out to a lot of feminine energy to help assist in healing around this time. Or don't be surprised if somebody is calling on you for this. Or baby, you telling somebody go lick your wounds and go call your mammy for that. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But that's what this is feeling like. So if you've been called to like wait on something or be like, you know what, before I make a final judgment call, I really need to sit with myself and see what part I play. I feel like something is telling you to really do some work with why you keep accepting certain things or why you're backing down from a fight that you are supposed to fight. Does that make sense? So take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. But that's kind of what I'm feeling. I feel like somebody here is maturing, they are growing. Be mindful if you don't want to, I don't know, there's something about a baby or somebody is growing something, starting something. You could be like a gardener or something like that, or someone's looking to have a baby or a pregnancy. So be mindful because I see somebody trying to budget for a child. Be mindful, make sure that you have the time and the energy to give to that child. And if that's not the case, then I feel like there's somebody here. There may be like, okay, we're getting messy now. There may be like a baby mama issue. There's an ex or a baby mama issue, possibly. It's like somebody feels like they're holding out on finances and not taking care of a child because they're giving to another woman, and somebody made me want to go to court. Random as hell, y'all, but that's exactly what these readings are. I'm pulling on multiple energies, so you got to pick up whatever fits to your life, and what doesn't. Understand that that part of the reading just wasn't for you. Okay. But let's go ahead and pull another spread. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Because I try to pull as much energy as I can, especially if I'm gonna be on here. You know what I'm saying? You never know. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, tell me more. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me okay. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me about what the collective needs to know for August. Thank you, love. Oh, look, new beginnings. I'm telling you, this feels like that's what this feels like. Like you're getting this push where you're finally saying, okay, I need to start something new. Some of you, you're like building a nest egg. You're really trying to save money. I feel like you're preparing for something. I don't know if this is a new job, possibly. Look, rewards, baby, and wishes coming true with investing. Look, investing and cultivation. I feel like there's something that you know or a talent that you have, or it's like something, an idea falls in your lap and you invest in it and it becomes very lucrative. It doesn't feel like right away, but it does feel like over time you're going to feel like, damn, I'm so glad I took the time, because cultivation isn't something that happens overnight. This is something that happens over time and you gain rewards over time. But the good thing about this is when you do it this way, it lasts a lot longer and you gain a lot of wisdom from this. I also feel like you'll be coming into connection with somebody that's going to really help you. That's what I'm saying. It's like you get this idea and you run with it, or somebody gives you the blueprint. They give you, like, okay, start like this and then like this and like that, and then it's going to work out. That's what this is feeling like. But somebody's planning for the future. Tell me more. I feel like somebody is real hot in the pants. Lord Jesus. I keep getting the same energy about somebody like missing passion. Like somebody just wants to be like clothes ripped off their body. Somebody wants the passion back, but they're saving face and acting like it's not necessary or it's not really needed. But somebody is like missing that. You got somebody around you that's not being honest about how they feel. Somebody is just trying to play nice, make nice for the time being. And you know what's so funny? I was listening to, what was I listening to? It was a video that popped up and it was like sometimes I don't know, maybe it was like a conversation with Michelle Obama or something like that. But she was talking about how there was a point in her marriage where she was not a fan of her husband. It was like 6 years or something like that where she really didn't like her husband. And that's what this feels like. Like somebody could be in a long-term relationship and they're going through that phase where the partner has changed and they're not sure if they like this version of their partner, but they're trying to like still get what they need. Like they don't want to give up, but they still want to make sure that they're getting what they need. So somebody's like, look, this is just this too shall pass. That's kind of what this feels like. But somebody's like, yo, I really like I'm missing something crucial and they need it. And for some of y'all, it's like a hidden thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like somebody got this one thing that they really want to do in the bedroom and nobody is willing to do it. Or they don't want to say it, but they feel like they need it. I don't know. You'll know because they hint towards it. They'll try to do little slick shit to try to kind of get it. It may be a little taboo, but I'm just saying somebody trying to somebody trying to fake the funds here. And if that's not the case, and this has to do with work and career, I feel like someone that, like legit is trying to like play nice because they don't want to rock the boat. Yep. I also feel like someone is not I feel like somebody is trying to hide their beliefs or I feel like somebody is hiding from their beliefs or they're not wanting to express who they really are. Like you got somebody that's low key a spiritual hater and you could be questioning if you took your like if you're not able to fully be yourself because someone doesn't fully understand you or they're not willing to try to get to know the real you. Yeah, this is something you feel like somebody needs to learn. You feel like there's somebody that doesn't understand this version of you, and you could be questioning whether you want somebody that's a little more open minded, or you're just wishing that the person you have around you is a little more open minded. Someone that's willing to learn you, get to know you. Um, Tell me more about this. What is this? I also feel like you could just be I feel like you could just be meeting somebody where maybe you don't have to tell them all your business. You don't need to tell them everything about you, but this is somebody you're going to end up growing with. Now, this could be completely platonic. And if they do have any kind of thoughts about you or you have any thoughts about them, it's like you're pushing it to the side because business is business and you don't mix business with pleasure. Yep, you don't make you don't mix business with pleasure. The chariot does not play. The chariot is here to handle shit and move forward and keep it pushing. And we don't got time to like worry about stuff that don't matter. We got things to do. This is about like having the drive and determination to accomplish one's goals. Like this is somebody that's focused. Like we're not playing here. And I feel like somebody is wanting to know if this is like who you really are and if they can accomplish this goal and if that means they have to keep their feelings tucked to the side they're willing to do that. If they don't fully understand who you are, they think you're a little quirky or they don't really know much about you but they like your business sense, they're going to work with you. They're not going to care, they're going to work with you and act like they don't see the rest. Yeah, the star, the sun, there's something about you that there's something about you that feels like you're their winning ticket, or with you, things can really progress. There's a sense of success that comes from being around you or working with you. Even though it's part of a risk, it feels like it's a risk worth taking. And I feel like there may be someone that's a little concerned about how you guys will work together or whether there'll be any clashes or anything like that, or a bit of a struggle or something. There's something like that here, where somebody feels like they're trying to compete with you and your life. So if this is somebody that wants to work with you, they could just be feeling like you got a lot going on. There's like some conflict of interest possibly, but all in all, they still want to take a risk. They still want to like try to figure this out. 'Cause there's something that you possess, like, there's wisdom that you have. So this could be someone that looks up to you. They feel like, "Damn, you are making things happen. You have knowledge that I need in order to progress forward, or you can give me just one key tip that's gonna really, help me excel in life or excel in my business." And I feel like God is kinda sending you a person to help make this wish come true, and it's gonna come in the form of a person that you is completely different or outside of what you think it would be. Let's see. Tell me about the spiritual work aspect. This is somebody that is this could be a really like nurturing person. Like this is somebody that just they have faith in you. They believe in your abilities. God is sending you somebody that I'm telling you, it's like you're gonna be like, why do you have so much faith in me? Like, what are you gaining from this? Like, you're gonna look at this person like, well, what are you gaining from this? And it's something that they see in you. It's like a fire they see in you. It's a leadership quality that they see in you where they feel like with you, we can get things done. Yeah, this low key is like a past life soulmate. This is somebody that you were meant to come into connection with to build this with. So if some of you guys are working together with someone and you're building something, or if you guys are if you had difficulties with someone at work and all of a sudden someone new comes in, or you tell them you have a conversation with them and it gets them refocused where now you can build together. There's something about this where you guys really excel, and the time that it took you to get to this place, you're going to seek, how can I say, like you're going to reap a lot of rewards for it. And some for some of you it's in a raise or some sort of financial gain because of whatever happens here. For others of you, it's like there's somebody here that ends up putting you in front of the right people, and it's like they tell you where to invest your time. So if it's like, "Hey, you need to go and get this certification," you go and get it, and now you're able to get more money, or they can put you in a different role. It's something like that, y'all. If this is in business and you're starting a new business or something like that, you end up meeting the right investors and they help you. They give you like little things to do that really make all the difference in your business. There's something like that here. But I feel like there's someone they're meant to come back around because it's something that, let me see, 6 of Cups here. It's like I feel like it's right when you need it. That's what this feels like. Like this is somebody that comes around right when you need it. There's a level of like safety and love and comfort and like um a kindness. Like this is somebody that helps soften you. I don't know how to explain this, but they soften you a bit. Yeah, and it feels like it comes at a time where you, or maybe you feel like you got the world against you, or everybody's out to get you, or nothing has been going right. It's something like that. Like maybe things haven't been going right. And then it's like boom, they come and they come in at this time. Yeah, look, and that's on facts. A sense of community. I'm telling you, it's like right when you feel like you're down bad, there's that soulmate energy that comes to help you rebuild. Like I can't make this shit up, even if I tried. This person could be a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Sag, a Libra, or a fire sign. I'm getting Pisces too. There's something about them that just feels like they want to help you. They want to like save you or like assist you in some way, but they're literally sent from the divine to come and shift your life, chariot energy, like shift you down a better path. Okay. I feel like, yeah, look, and I feel like it leads to a lot of success, a lot of happiness. I feel like this makes you very proud of yourself, very proud of all that you've accomplished, proud of all that you've endured. Cause that's what it feels like. Like you had to endure some shit to get to this place, but it feels like it's worth it because of everything that you gain after the fact. Okay. Anything else? Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, I'm telling you, this is part of the journey. For some of you guys, you're meant to live a really good life. Like you're meant to have a comfortable, easygoing life. I don't want to say your whole life, but I want to say if you went through some difficulties as a child in your older years, somewhere after your 30s, it's like you're meant to experience a lot more peace. I feel like there's something about your 20s that could have been really difficult or something, or like your childhood that could have been difficult. Something when you were 10 to 12, and then it seems like in your 20s, you could have had some difficulties. You could have lost something. You could have really had to deal with a lot of poverty. Um, Maybe you went without for a while. You could have had somebody that it's something like that. It's like you're getting rewarded for an experience in your past. You could have lost a parents or a sibling, or really had to like figure out what it's like to live life without things, without a person, or without, it's like you had to go without, and now you're in a position where you're being blessed for everything that didn't tear you down. Yeah, literally. Look, all the hard work and the things that didn't tear you down. Now you get to live a more successful life. Look, didn't I say it's something about that pathway? It's something about like putting you on a different path. And I'm telling you, this feels like you're meant to have a better existence, a better experience in this life. But the test was to see if you were going to let it get the best of you, or if you were going to progress, if you were going to turn your bullshit into like a prize. You know what I mean? Like turn all the bullshit you endured into something great, something that you can be proud of. Because life is going to constantly throw obstacles our way. It's about what we do with those obstacles and how we transform our life from them, you know? That's where the reward comes in. Like when God sees that you're not giving up on yourself, or just not trusting in him anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we have creating heaven on earth. It's already happening. Yeah, this is about the life that you want for yourself. You go out and get it. It's not gonna just fall in your lap. These are things that you're gonna have to do to go out and get it. And I feel like this, you start to get a better understanding of this after you decide to get that inner standing, right? You take that time, you go through your downtime or whatever. Some people it's they went through a sense of depression. For others of you, it's just isolation. You wanted to be away from everybody. You kind of went solo dolo for a little bit. And now you're in a place where you feel you can finally like open yourself up to people, experience things, put yourself out there, try again. And I feel that's why a person is coming in. And whoever this is somebody that's really loving, really nurturing, really kind, but they're not gonna sugarcoat shit. They're gonna tell you like, "Yo, we got business to handle." Like they're gonna keep progressing you forward even in times where you may not want to. But whatever this is, this feels great, y'all. This feels like this could be very lucrative. Um, you're gonna feel like, damn, you need to let one thing go in order to go towards this opportunity. And Spirit is saying there's no need to roll the dice, it's already here for you. I just feel like you may feel like you have to be something you're not in order to get this, and Spirit is telling you you don't. You're allowed to be exactly who you need to be. You're gonna do the right thing and make the right decisions when the time comes, because you're being called. Like this was already predestined for you. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, it's like it's something about the way you carry yourself. It's something about the way you speak up for yourself. It's like you're already being guided. Like whatever you're moving in, you may feel like there's no purpose in this, but there's a purpose in what you're doing. That's why you can't leave it, or that's why you can't um fully let go. And the reason why I'm saying that is like, for example, right? I take a break from tarot at times because when I start to feel like it's draining my energy more than uplifting, I don't want to invest in it, right? But then there's something that always brings me back, and it's because I genuinely like helping people. I genuinely like offering advice, or helping you understand a situation, or just making you feel like, damn, okay, somebody gets it. Somebody that completely doesn't understand, that completely doesn't even know me, doesn't know my situation, but they get it. Like, I like being able to offer that because I can understand what that feeling is like. Like, you can't explain to people the signs that you see, right? You can't explain it because to other people, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this person talking about? Like, they're crazy as hell. But then you come on here and I explain the situation and you're like, "You see? They get it." Like, I love being able to provide that because this is a really lonely world. Like, and people will sit here and judge for no reason, and then 2 minutes later go through the same situation and try to act like they didn't just judge you for it. Like, so that like, but even with that being said, I have times where I feel like I have to take a break because I don't feel like I'm being purposeful. I'm doing it because I feel like, well, I have to do it because people are waiting on me. And it's like God is constantly reminding me, like, that's not what I put you out here for. I put you out here so that when the time is right, you post and you get online and there's people who need to hear this message, they're there for you and you're there for them. Like, it's not about just doing it for the sake of doing it. Like, people also have to figure out how to handle their problems themselves. Are we back? Sorry, guys. I don't know what just happened there. Okay. We shouldn't have that issue again. All right. Let me know if the sound got messed up. Never mind. We should be good. Okay. Any other messages, Holy Spirit? And then we'll tap into love a little bit more because I didn't really get to do that too much. Yeah. Okay. So there's something that you're being called to change your perspective. You see, everything. So 7777 speaks of like reflection. So this is sevens for me is about a redirection that's necessary. It's legit the chariot energy. Like, what path you need to take? How can I redirect my life for a better experience where I feel happier, where I feel more grateful for life, I feel more purposeful in life? Like, what do I need to do? And I feel like right now it's also just like a call to have faith too, like, hey, you're not quite out of the woods yet, but like don't give up either because um one, God is with you. He's constantly giving you enlightenment and signs to show you like you're not alone. So don't quite quit yet, because on the other side of that hard work is the blessing. So I feel like right now you could just be in the thrill of it all. Like, you could be in a space right now where everything just feels heavy. And you're being called to shift that perspective, but it's also calling you to like buckle down, like, when you work out and everything starts burning and you're shaking because it's like, yo, I can't handle this type of weight, but you still like you gotta fight through it because that's how you know you're building muscle. Like, you gotta fight through that burn. This is kind of what you're being called to do. Like, fight through that, fight through the wanting to give up. Like, fight that, because that's not your inner calling speaking to you. That's every other entity out here that wants to stop you from being great, telling you to stop. Don't listen to it. Like, fight that, fight the urge to just give up or give in, so that you can see the other side of this and see those blessings. Anything else? Because I feel like I'm talking to somebody that tells themselves like, man, I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And it's like, are you tired? Do you have shit to still do? Like, let's knock this out. Let's knock this out. Because if every single day this week you kept telling yourself you're tired and you got nothing done, like, something needs to change. And look, yo, you got 4444, which speaks of a blessing in disguise. I'm telling you, somebody got some good shit coming their way. I just think it's maybe, excuse me, maybe you've been having a difficult time pushing through. But this is saying like you have the strength and the fight to do this. Just don't give up on yourself. This is just like a obstacle, a roadblock, but it's not a shut door. You know what I'm saying? It's like a crack in the sidewalk. You just gotta like step over it. But don't quite give up and just say, well, let me go a different path. No. So for some of you guys, I feel like you feel like you're taking yourself out and re rethink, reorganize, replan your next steps, because there's something that feels like out of sorts. You don't have a clear vision or a clear way forward, a clear path forward, but I feel like it's coming. If you haven't got it yet, it's coming. For some of you, this has to do with your finances. You're trying to manage your finances so you know how you can move forward. I also feel like there's something about learning how to better budgets. Let that be your focus right now. It's like somebody wants to pay down debt or come up with a better plan. Yeah, because they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Somebody's like trying to balance out their finances where I'm not always home all the time just because I'm trying to pay down debt. I'm also living a little bit. Like you gotta do a little bit of both. But I do feel like somebody's foundation was rocked a little bit and it could be their finances. Yes. So somebody here, I feel like you're gonna be getting options on how to overcome this. It can happen in so many ways. You can be having a conversation with someone and they give you it's like they give you ideas on how to better manage your time, better manage your finances, better manage your emotions, get you out of the bed. It's something like that. Um For some of you, you're gonna have to like you probably gonna get busy to the point where you're gonna have to take like little naps throughout the day to just be able to do it all. Like your downtime, even if it's like 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you're taking that time to just like regroup, recoup so that you can get back to business. So don't be surprised if this becomes a really busy time where you're on the go a lot. Yo, take advantage of the little time, the little downtime that you have, 10, 15 minutes. It helps. Shut your eyes, look away from computers, go outside, go for a quick little walk, come back in. Like you're gonna need to do things like that. I feel like you could be even talking to people and they're giving you information on how to better budgets, how to like pay down debts, because I'm seeing somebody show like a snowball effect. Or even just like consolidation debt methods or um you're seeing things pop up on your feed like if you're online like TikTok, YouTube, things like that, you're getting stuff to help tell you what to do or how to fix things. That's it's like it's so it just feels like so much information coming in and now you have the freaking plan in place to handle business or you have the equation to solve the problem. You know what I mean? But I feel like you end up getting through this. You end up on top in the end. You get to defeat all the challenges that are coming your way. And that's what I'm saying. This feels good. It just feels busy. I ain't gonna lie. August is propelling you into a really busy season, and don't be surprised if it hasn't already started. And don't be surprised if it doesn't like. How can I say? Like, don't be surprised if it continues till like November. So take it how it resonates, but just know that the time is coming and you will feel better. You're gonna feel a lot better. You're gonna feel really proud of yourself. Hell yeah, proud as hell of yourself because you stopped investing in the things that were taking from you or just like money pot, like money, what is it called? Like money holes, money, like sinkholes. Like you're just paying a bill over and over and you think you're getting somewhere and you're really not getting anywhere because you're paying bare minimums on your bills and you're like, well, no wonder. So then you find an option that helps you consolidate it and now you pay it all off and you're just paying one payment, but you cut all those interest rates. So now you're in a better standing, like the lesser of the two evils. Like, yeah, I have to get a loan, but at least this loan knocks all of this out. So it's just one loan versus six credit cards. You know what I mean? Like, there's something like that that's happening where you feel like, oh my God, I can breathe. I didn't even know it was that simple. Like, that's the energy. And it's like, this is helping you to realize, like, maybe you've been investing all your time and energy trying to be like a really good mom or a really good dad or a really supportive friend. And you want to be the best employee or the best boss and business owner. And you're realizing that you're burning yourself the fuck out. Well, now you're delegating because something is telling you you can't do all things. Some of the things you're going to have to just set aside and let other people figure the shit out. But this helps you grow. It helps make you a better person. It also shows you that you can trust others or put your faith in other things. I feel like God is testing you when it comes to your faith and divine timing. Like but it's like in the midst of all this, you're working on yourself at the same time. You're healing a broken heart or past disappointments. There's somebody that disappointed you. Okay, now they want to go back into love. Okay. So there's somebody that disappointed you in the recent past or whatever, or someone that's coming back around in the near future. Whoever this is someone that disappointed you, but this just feels like because of the lack of effort. This is about not investing in you and giving to you the same way you gave to them. Like if you have someone that's investing in you financially, but you're showing up mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, you feel like the two are not the same, baby. And you could just be feeling disappointed. I feel like you're healing disappointments, if that makes sense. It's like you want to show grace to somebody and you're trying to learn. For some of you, you could be seeking out the help of a therapist to help you figure out your issues or figure out why you're holding on to these feelings, why you feel stuck. What is it that's like causing you to sabotage or why someone else is sabotaging? I feel like you're trying to figure all these issues out and mentally you can't do it by yourself, so you're calling in help, and this is someone that is helping to bring enlightenment. Yep. So that you don't hold on to all the shit that makes you feel sour, all the things that hold you back from all the blessings trying to come in. You're calling in assistance, literally. You're calling in assistance because you want to put a stop or an end to whatever these feelings are. And I feel like there's someone that you feel like low key took advantage of you or they were getting away with shit and you let them. And now you're trying to find a healthier way to stop this. It's like before things get so out of control and I build resentment or we can't come back from this. If this isn't a relationship, you're like, I need to get help because I need to seek understanding on how I need to move differently. That's what this feels like. Somebody is trying to learn how to move differently. They want to be a better version of themselves, but they know that they've been taken advantage of. Tell me about this person that's been taking advantage. For some of you, this is a masculine energy that you expected to really lead the household, to lead the charge. This is someone that you could have felt like they were really good looking to you, and you fell for the charm, and they swindled the fuck out of you and told you that they were this type of person and they could handle all of this shit and they got it in the bag and this easy and this is cake and watch how they transform your life and then you're sitting here wondering like where the fuck the transformation is because you still here in the same position you was when you got with them. You over here questioning everything they promised you and they told you that they could offer you. You're like, wait a minute, what happened to all the money you say you had? What? Wait a minute, you say you was about to change my life and pay all my bills so I never had to work again. Why am I still working 80 hours a week? I thought we were getting out of here and getting the house together. What happened to the house? Where is the loan? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like somebody told you that they were gonna be there for you emotionally, physically, mentally, and you're like, the only thing you've been here for me was physically. What about the rest? I thought we agreed together. Like this is what we were doing. Like somebody is realizing that they haven't been the best leader or the best, like they realize that they over promised and underperformed. Tell me more about this person. I feel like they're thinking about the future and how they made maybe they could have. It's like they wanna be with you, they want commitment with you. For some of you guys, they wanna purchase property with you, they wanna build a life with you. Some of them wanna be married to you if they're not already married to you, but they know that they have some. Ooh, for some of you, it's like they have shoes to fill, like, they know that they know that they overpromised and underdelivered. That's what the Page of Cups in this deck speaks of. This is somebody that's not emotionally as available as they thought they were. Six of I'm telling you, somebody thought that they were offering more and they realizing now like, "Damn, I could have been doing more." So, if you feel like you've had to distance yourself from someone to teach them a lesson while you go work on yourself, absolutely valid. Based on what I'm seeing here, absolutely valid. This doesn't mean that things will end. This just means that you're trusting and surrendering and allowing God to help you see this through. And your ancestors have tapped in because you called for help. The blessing is here. You've called for help and you're getting the blessing in disguise. And it's your spirit guides working through someone or forcing you to say something that wakes someone up, baby. Because the way this crow is calling out, like, yo, this person was getting over, but baby, you called it out. And now they can't unsee it. Yeah, and that was their opportunity to change. So this person is trying to step up. Whoever they are, if this is someone you're with, someone knows your value and they want a better beginning with you. I'm telling you, somebody wants to they want to go through life with you because they see you, they feel like without you it's not worth it, and without you they don't feel like the emperor. So this person is definitely going through a death and rebirth. So if you're dealing with somebody where you've been dealing with disappointment and you've been questioning yourself and questioning the connection or questioning where you stand with a person, trust and believe whatever you said or whatever you're doing is causing this person to wake the fuck up. But you got somebody that wants a new beginning. Now, if you're dealing with a deadbeat that ain't shit, that person is over there crying, licking their wounds because they know deep down that a better person is coming along. But if that is not the case, and this is somebody that you are with and you haven't fully given up on, but you've distanced yourself to teach this person to get their shit together, they're wanting to get their shit together because they know that they haven't been giving to you the way that you deserve. And there's something about something you said or your actions where you've created some distance where now they want to come back around and offer the right way. There's something about you needing to keep them on them toes though. And that's why they're telling you to focus on you. Yeah, that's that protection. Focus on you cuz whatever you're doing, um it's like you need to put your best energy forward so that you don't block any of the blessings. Yeah. See, that's why you're being called to wait. Like, what we don't realize, right? And just for a second, what we don't realize, and you can go to any tarot reader and they'll feed you. Like if you're not mindful, you'll go to a tarot reader and they'll feed you with all the bullshit you want to hear. They'll tell you your woman or your man is cheating and they're doing this and they're doing that and they're no good and break up with their ass and find another person. And but what you don't realize is that one, tarot will make you think the worst of your situation every time if you're not careful. That is why I read the way that I read, so that you guys understand. Sometimes it's not even that deep. Sometimes there's one person that's having conversations and it's opening up a person's eyes, and sometimes it's causing distractions and it's causing bullshit in your relationship, but it's also meant to give you perspective. Like, do you keep going outside of your relationship to solve your problems, or do you handle that internally? Do you find a reputable person like a therapist or something like that to help you through your issues? Or you gonna keep running to your cousin that's never been married, that has no money, that and that's the person you want to confide in knowing they can't help you. Like it's like perspective. It's here. People come into our lives, we hear shit, we run into shit online all the time, and it's like God constantly sending us signs on what directions to move in. And that's the thing about tarot that I love, and that's why when I come to sit down here, that's the type of shit I try to tell y'all. Like sometimes it's not end all be all. Sometimes it's just course correction. And tarot helps you understand how to course correct your life. Like right now, everything keeps saying, take a second, slow down before you go and throw your whole life away when it's not necessary. All you have to do is make the changes within yourself and watch how things shift around you. Make small changes. Page energy is small changes. Tweak your way of thinking about certain topics or certain situations. Shift your perspective and learn from elders or learn from people who have been there and done that, who's overcome, and also learn from people who have fucked up. Like, but learn your lessons and call on God and trust that God is seeing you through. He's sending people your way. He's trying to help give you guidance so that you don't completely upend your whole life, but you just do the small things. Sometimes distance is healthy. Don't let nobody tell you that. Distance can be a very motivating tactic. And sometimes if that's all you've ever done, showing a little love will shift things in your favor. Like, and that could be what the bee energy was when I first started. Sometimes you can approach a situation with honey versus fucking salt and vinegar. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for some of you guys, I feel like that's kind of what you're going through. I feel like there's a lot of inner work that's being done in August. I feel like I feel like you have really been calling out to God to help show you things. You could have even been asking, like, show me what I'm not seeing, give me truth, give me perspective, give me like show me what it is I need to see so that I can get out of something or I can move forward with something. Like you really calling on your ancestors. I see somebody praying and talking to themselves in the shower or talking to their passed on loved ones in the shower, but somebody is like trying to really cleanse themselves to get a sense of clarity, to get the awakening that's necessary. Okay. But I feel like you're really trusting yourself right now and trusting in what you need. And you may be pissing some people off because you're not falling into the same bullshit. Like if you were the type of person where 'cause this is the a thing I got too. Let's say you're the type of person where you'll always start something and then you stop, right? You start, but you never finish. Or you'll be on a good track for like a week or two and then you kind of backslide. This person is used to you backsliding. So now that you're standing on business, they're like, fuck. I was waiting for them to backslide so I could backslide. But because you're standing on business, guess what? It keeps them on their toes because now they have to stand on business too. And there's something about the roles or there's a shift in the roles where maybe you were the inconsistent one and somebody was consistently fucking up or they were the one that was consistent with their shit, but you were consistently fucking up and not sticking to your shit. Not that's changing. That's changing because somebody has a clear idea on how they need to do stuff. And for some of you, it's about management, managing your time, your energy, your life, who you're investing in, what you're investing in, how to spend your money, what not to spend your money on. Like somebody's getting focused as hell. And you got somebody else that's gonna be pissed because they want to lollygag around and delay your life, and you're not letting them. And this is forcing them to step the hell up. And they don't even realize that they were delaying your life. But that's the beautiful thing about tarot and just understanding spiritual, like just understanding energy. You can have people in your life and they could be great for you. They could be the best fucking thing where you could look at this person and you could be like, damn, you could be so perfect. Why am I having such a struggle? And that's it right there. Like you could have somebody that won't cheat on you, that won't disrespect you, won't belittle you, won't make you feel like shit. They could be great providers and all of these things. And you still feel like, what the hell is wrong? Like, why I should be on the fucking moon, like screaming from the moon or screaming from the mountaintop. Like I should be so overjoyed, but what is missing? And it's like God is trying to show you, like, why are you putting all of this into this person? This person doesn't provide all of this for you. You found it yourself. This person is adding to your life. And if they're no longer adding to your life, then that's why you're feeling like what is missing and you're seeking it out. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's so much There's so much with tarot, y'all, that like I see online that I'm like, this is what in the rainbows and bunnies bullshit is this? Like, this ain't real life. This ain't real life. And then I see tarot readers like me, where we tell you, like, yo, this is if you would pay attention to the energy of a person. Like I remember one day this lady told me this was an old lady, an old tarot reader. Like she was like one of the curanderas of the town, right? And I remember one day she said, if you really want to know if somebody is good for you, see how they act when you start trying to organize your life. If they're right there with you trying to organize theirs, great. But if they're trying to fight you every step of the way while you're trying to organize your life, that's going to tell you right there that they thrive in the chaos and they're never trying to help you succeed or get elevated and move forward. They're meant to slow you down. They're meant to slow you down. And your struggle with them or your battle with them is to constantly be that mirror to force them to step their shit up and so that you never sleep. You never backslide. You stay on your shit. And I took that shit with me and I'm like, because you're gonna go through seasons of that with every person. Every person in your life. You're gonna have friends, they're gonna look at you crazy because you decided to get your shit together and they're not quite ready to do that yet. You're gonna go through stages of that with everybody. And that stuck with me because at that time, that's what I was going through. Like, I was trying to shift my like what I was doing at the time. Um, they were already in that mindset, but I wasn't there. And I was upset with them because I wasn't in that mindset yet. But it makes sense when it's happening to you. Then you're like, oh, okay. But not everybody is a karmic, or not everybody is bad for you. Like, no, there's going to be seasons, and if relationships are important to you, if your friendships are important to you, you're going to go through seasons with these people where you're not going to like everything they're doing. You're not going to like the versions of them. They're not going to like you. But that doesn't mean that you have to end everything. Sometimes it's an adjustment. Sometimes you got to lighten up. Should I know I do. I be taking life way too serious, and I be forgetting like part of it is living. But I do feel like that's kind of what's going on. Like, you're coming around people that are gonna understand you and the stage of your life that you're in now. You got people that are gonna want to motivate you, and you're gonna be the one to motivate them. But I feel like everybody that's coming in your life at this moment, they're here to teach you something or help you elevate your life. Literally, divine orchestration, and it says it's all coming together. The great gathering, you're about to meet your soul tribe. So I'm just saying, y'all. Any final messages for the collective? Any final messages for the collective? Don't allow fear. Okay, another random ass thought because this card. So sometimes we get caught up in our thoughts, right? And we'll start to allow our thoughts to tell us what we need to do or what we shouldn't do, right? And we will think that everything we think and everything we feel is us, right? And we know best. But there's a lot of times where, and I know this is going to sound crazy, so just stay with me. There's a lot of times where you think, and it goes right back to what I was saying. Like, you have your work day. You've been doing the same work day every day. But for the past 2 weeks, you keep telling yourself, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired, I'm tired. But you're really not tired. You keep telling yourself you're tired. So guess what? Now every day you feel tired. Where before you could be up till 12 o'clock in the morning doing 50 different tasks and feeling fulfilled in life. But for whatever reason, you keep telling yourself this thing, and your body will try to fight it. And you'll tell because you keep telling yourself you're tired, but then you go lay down and your body's restless because it's like, I'm not really tired. Like, stop, like, let's go do stuff. Let's get shit done. Like, you can't even get comfortable because you're really not tired. Does this make sense? Like, but you'll be battling your mind, right? It's like your consciousness or your subconscious is constantly battling with the entity that is your thoughts. It's not really you, but it's the thoughts that try to stop and hinder you. And I feel like for some of you guys right now, you'll see some people that they'll say, "Oh, that person's just like dealing with schizophrenia, or this person is just dealing with depression." It's like, no, these are entity attachments, y'all. These are entities that will try to hinder you, hinder your process of growth, hinder your thought process to make you feel like you can't live life or you can't be happy. Like, there's so much going on right now that's trying to stop you from loving yourself or enjoying life, or and you could tell because you'll want to be in the dark all the time, and you don't really want to be outside, and you're awkward around people. You don't feel like talking to nobody. Like, these are the things will tell you, like, oh, you don't need to talk to nobody, and you'll be like, oh, I'm just a loner. No, I'm just a little antisocial. Like, no, you're not antisocial. It's just over time you keep telling yourself you don't need people, so then you become socially awkward. Like, there's so much to this stuff, y'all. If y'all just paid attention just a little bit, you'll see what I mean. You'll see, like, it's more of the things that you tell yourself versus the reality of it all. And I feel like somebody is really battling that. And that's the very thing that it's like God is trying to pull you out of right now so that you don't stay in that state of mind. Literally, like, sending you a lifeline through some, for some of you guys, it's messages. It's friendships. For some of yous, it's love interests that are trying to sweep you off your feet because it's gonna help get you out of this state of being, this state of mind. Yep, it's the exact thing that's gonna excite you and get you going and get you motivated and get you out of this place. And it comes right on time. This person comes right when you need them most. For some of you, it could be it's a friend from the past, it's somebody that you grew up with, um, someone you've known for a long time, or someone that just feels familial, someone that feels like, man, like when we got together, we just clicked, or once we met, man, I learned so much from this person, or I love being around them because of the way that they like constantly make me want to grow. It's like this is new and it's exciting and it feels a little risky because you don't like opening yourself up to them, but it feels good and it's what you need. Yeah, I'm telling you. And it's like you're not gonna feel the need to like really hold back from this person. You're gonna feel like this is someone you want to protect. This is someone you want to keep around for the long haul. So for some of you guys, I feel like you're meeting the right people at the right time. Yes, you are. And for some of you, this is the person that's being sent to you to help build your confidence. Yes. To help build your confidence, to help get you back to being seen again. Like there's a part of you that needs to be seen again. Angel number 417 is standing out. And also angel number 717. I kept seeing that a lot today. So look that up. But I do feel like you are getting heavily guided. Don't be surprised if your ancestors are sending you messages. Don't be surprised if you have butterflies all around you, if you're seeing cardinals all around you randomly, if you are like you're in random places and you see bunnies hopping around and you're like, I don't never see fucking rabbits and bunnies at the beach. Like, what? Like, yes. These are all signs letting you know like you're not alone, you're not doing this alone, and help is being sent your way. Your messages are being received because it's just that time. It's that time to come out of darkness, that time to come out of dark spaces. Like if there was ever a time where light needed to be shared, that time is now. So that's why I feel like you're kind of going through this awakening. It's like to help drop burdens and be support systems to each other. I feel like that's why I came online, if I'm being honest with you, because I wasn't going to for a little bit until I felt better about like how much work I am working. I am working so much, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. When you're starting new shit out, it takes all of your time. But I feel God is doing that to prepare me for a time where I can do this full time. And I'm looking forward to that day. So for now, we just gonna bust our ass until we get it. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Anything else, spirits? Let's see. What else? Okay. Getting to know each other. Yeah, okay. So for some of you guys, I feel like for some of you guys, I feel like you're either deciding whether you really want to be with somebody, or if you've been telling like you've been wearing a mask. You could be in a relationship with someone and you feel like, damn, I thought I was really being myself here and I'm realizing that I want to be a different version of myself. Or um it's like you could have lost sight of who you are. I feel like you're finding yourself again and you're trying to give somebody the opportunity to get to know this version of you. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is about a family, like your relationships or your family situation. I feel like you're healing this energy because you feel like this is the person you want to spend your life with. And for some of you, you're already married here. I do feel like maybe they don't understand your spiritual beliefs, or they don't understand, like they could be a little more traditional, more religious, and you could be a little more spiritual. But I just feel like there's something about this that could be playing a factor in this connection. Um, because they just don't understand the way you receive messages or the way you practice your spirituality, or how heavily into it you are. There's something about that here. The fact that you believe in your guides and you pray, and there's something about this here. Um, I feel like someone is trying to get to know you more. They're trying to dive into this more because they want to feel more included in your life. It's like I'm telling you, somebody feels like they're stepping it up. Yep, they want to be more romantic. They want to really like romance you. They want you to forgive them for the things that they didn't know because they want to be better now. And for some of you, if this is someone you're in a relationship with that you're wanting to work this out, I feel like it's coming. Like this is something that they're looking for. You could have children with this person, a child or two children with this person here. I also feel like there's somebody here that it's like if they thought that things were unrequited, maybe it could have been for a while, but then you start getting more playful and things come back around. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot. If this is a family situation, I feel like there's someone who they had a version of you locked up in their head and they're starting to see like, "Oh, you're really not that person." Or you're not the person I always thought you to be. Like somebody could be realizing how much you've grown, how much you've changed. And this could be like you could be the child having to forgive a parent or an elder, something like that. Because it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it's like this could be your family and you are the child trying to forgive somebody so that you can heal. This could be a come to Jesus moment. You know what I'm saying? But this just feels like you are coming into like an understanding of what you need and what you want. And you're going to be freeing yourself from anything or anyone that's trying to disillusion you. They're trying to create falsehoods or falseness. Um, they're trying to manipulate you. It's like you're free of that. You see so clearly now, like what you need and whether somebody is really for you or not for you. And if they're not willing to give you what you need, I see you building a new life. Anyhow, any final messages? Let's see. Any final messages, Holy Spirit, before I pull the oracle? Anything else you want to tell the collective? I feel like you have a lot of protection over your life right now. And I feel like it's coming because you could have been really trying to balance out like well, I can't be cooped up in my own space too long, but I also want to be comfortable being outside and opening myself up to the world again. It's like you keep battling that energy right now. And I just feel like that's something across the board that a lot of people are really being challenged with. We live in a whole different society now where everybody's just stuck to their phone and everything is so quickly and easily given to them that you really don't need to go outside for much right now. But I feel like there's a balance that's needed in that. And I feel a lot of people are really struggling with that right now. But I feel there's a lot of protection and there's a lot of battles that are going on in the spirit realm to help people kind of get through this time. Yeah, King of Pentacles here with the Justice. I'm telling you, this is someone who is understanding, like, this is someone that is learning and understanding the world. And I feel like you could have somebody they could be a little bit older than you, and I feel like they're on a different side of life. Like they have a completely different understanding of the way the world works. And you could look at them like they could be a little bit clueless or a little bit naive, but in reality, this is how they found a sense of peace, and they're trying to teach this to you. Yeah. There's something about this that feels like ooh, okay. So for some of you guys, whoever this person is, you could feel like everything about the situation feels risky, but you keep doing it anyway. Because something keeps telling you to keep investing, keep giving, keep loving, keep showing up. Even though it feels like a risk and you feel like you have to keep starting, like you keep starting over because you keep learning new versions of this person. But I feel like at the end of the day, this is what you want because nobody gives to you the way this person gives to you. Now, this could be someone that you already know, or this could be somebody completely new. But there's something about this situation where this is someone that's very stable. They have everything that they need. Like they live pretty comfortable. They could have a pet. But there's something about this person where they're on the right side of things because they're trying to be the best version of themselves. And they're actively putting in effort to be the best version of themselves. I feel like they could be a little stingy with their money right now because they're trying to build up a nest egg or they're trying to pay something down. Somebody is trying to like get their stuff together so that they want to give something to you. What is this? Yeah, somebody's working really hard here. I also feel like they could be low key manifesting too. They just don't call it that. But I feel like this is somebody that's really trying to create new beginnings for themselves. Somebody's inspired to like um move their career in a different direction, or this is somebody that's working really hard, but it's because of something that they're seeing you do. You're either inspiring this person or they're inspiring you. And they're low key tempted as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody's tempted as hell. But there's something about this that helps. It's like you guys break a pattern or you guys break some sort of karmic curse coming into union. And I feel like the curse is either procrastination, like you guys could be your worst enemy or your biggest blessing. But yeah, it's literally about like either the way you view yourself. It's like the things you tell yourself or how you view yourself. You can either be the blessing or the curse. And I feel like you break this though. Yep, there, and that's what I was waiting for, is to see the strength card with the devil. It's like this, you help each other break out of this and you become stronger for it. I feel like you become like a better version of yourself. And I feel like you end up becoming very it's like financially stable. Like you make space for better blessings to come in where you're not even worried about this bullshit because you got so much good things that are trying to like flood you. This feels like flooding, I ain't gonna lie. So this could be money coming in out of nowhere. It could be investments that are kicking off. It could be a raise that provides you, put you in a different tax bracket. It's something like that where you're like, holy shit, I didn't think it could be this easy if I just like lighten up a bit, or I stopped, like I become more graceful, or I stopped thinking like somebody's supposed to be this huge love, and you start realizing like what life is really trying to show you. Like somebody is a real dreamy person and they were walking themselves out of the very blessings that they have because they were expecting life to be one way. And now they're realizing like that's not the case. But the blessing comes from that because it's the wake up call that makes you realize, oh, we actually are good for each other. It just depends on how you choose to see it and how much effort and work you want to give into this. But you got somebody that's like fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody's fine as hell. And they tempt the hell out of you. And it seems like all they gotta do is put their hair a certain way or cut their hair a certain way or dress up or put some makeup on or something, and you be ready to just fall all over them again. Like whoever this is. I don't know. But there's something about this person that they're a very grounded individual. And I feel like they're moving into a more action-based person, and that's kind of what you've been waiting to see, and I feel like that's kinda what gets you hot in the pants for this person, I ain't gonna lie. It's something about them handling business where you're like, "Ooh, okay, I see you now. I didn't see you before, but I see you now." So we saw the Emperor. Speaking of that person, and here's you. We have the Empress here, the Ace of Wands, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. Something that made you want to completely close up. You felt the need to do this for you. Something is telling you that you don't have to be in that space anymore. And it's because of your Emperor. I'm telling you, like, this shit is funny as hell, bro. This shit is funny as hell. It's like you fall into an alignment where there's an understanding. Energetically, there's an understanding of what you need and what you desire in life. And whatever happens or whatever happens, because this tower moment is here, it completely shakes the way you thought life was or the way you thought life needed to be. And boom, it like wakes somebody up. It really does. I'll give you an example, right? And this is just like a little, it's TMI, it's a little bit about my life. I don't speak too much about my life, but I'll tell you this, right? Because it's silly. But like me and my husband, we were sitting here having a conversation, and I'm talking to him about some of the things in the house, right? Now, my husband is not a super handyman. He will pay somebody to fix it before he has to get up and grab tools and go fix something. And I'm well aware of that. But I am the handyman in my house. Like if I can fix something or build something, that's what I will do because a part of me doesn't mind. If I have the time, I enjoy it as long as I have the time, right? So the kids running around, they slam the door and they put a hole in the wall. And that same hole will sit there. So me and my husband, we get into a conversation and we're talking about the things that we could do in the house. And I said, I mean, there's little things that we can do now. We don't have to really wait to get somebody to come out and do it. We could do it. It's quick, it's easy, it takes 10 minutes to fix. And he goes, well, what? And I'm like the hole that's been sitting in the hallway, right? Like it's simple stuff. You could do it. You could fix it. It takes 2 minutes. I've seen you patch a hole. Why wait for me to tell you to fix the hole when you walk past this every day? Don't be so like tunnel vision where you act like you can't see anything but the big things because all the little things need to also be corrected too, right? So I'm telling this to my husband, and in his mind, you can see a light bulb go off like, "Oh shit, that's true." Like, I really haven't paid attention to that stuff, and I don't even know why I didn't pay attention to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could see the physical light bulb go off. For somebody, that's kind of what happened. Like, you had to say something, and then the fucking light bulb went off, and they're like, "Oh shit, there is," and it could be something you've been saying forever, but for whatever reason, in this moment, they understood it and it clicked in a way that never clicked before. And I feel like because you guys finally get on the same page, now you don't want to keep your guard up. The tower moment is breaking that wall down. You don't have to have that guard up anymore because you've already lit the fire. They get it now. They understand now. And it could be something as simple as that. And maybe it could have been driving you fucking crazy because you keep walking past this wall as a woman. This is how we are. We'll let you walk past this wall 52 times. And then we're gonna be like, you don't fucking see the shit on the wall? You don't see the sock on the floor? How many times? I walked past this 10 times. You still didn't see the sock on the floor? But you'll leave it there because you want to see, you want to make a point. Like, let me see if they actually notice it or they just expect me to do it. Like, it becomes a thing. And those little things fester and it builds up. And for some of y'all, that's what this feels like. You were dealing with something that it festered and it built up. But whatever happens, it's creating a new beginning. It's creating a new beginning. And for some of you, it's because of some sort of distance that you created. Maybe you stop being so loving and nurturing. Maybe you stop giving your time and attention, and it's giving somebody the wake up call that they needed. It really is. So I don't know, y'all. This your life. This your life. I'm just here pulling the energy to see. But if somebody's clear, somebody is not up in their head anymore. They are clear on the direction that they want to move in. Now they're just weighing their options to see what they want to do. Where do I want to go? What do I want to see next? How do I want the next 5, 10 years of my life to be? Is this the life that I want to live, or do I want a better experience? These are the questions that someone is asking. But let's go ahead and pull an oracle message because I feel like this message is telling you why August may have felt a little bit chaotic, why it may have felt like you could have been overly emotional. It's because a lot of changes. It says you can trust that what is happening now will give way to a new expression when the time is right. That right time will be the best time when your readiness is matching the requirements for success. Attend to your work with the determination and hope in your heart. Trust that the divine is taking care of everything else. Your progress is being spiritually protected. Yo, did I not say all of this shit? Did I not say all of this shit? I'm telling you, it feels like that. It feels like you are working your ass off. You're trying to build. You're doing your thing. You're taking on new experiences. You have opportunities coming your way. You're shifting your perspective. You're changing how you're moving. You're actually taking yourself serious. You're doing the self care. You're taking. For some of you, you're talking to the right people. Um, you're taking a stand on things that you feel you can't deal with anymore because you want a better quality of life, and I feel like people are responding. It says the chapter in your life is closing and will not be able to be reopened. This will be the reason to celebrate. Whatever you need to release now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through your grace. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from some sort of intensity. Open your heart to a beginning of a golden era. Bro, this is everything that I said. Everything that I said. That's crazy. I literally said, when you clear out space from fear and bullshit and the stuff that you keep telling yourself, that's where all the blessings start coming in. It's everything that I've just been saying. And it's because you are shifting your perspective and you're changing and you're not like allowing the bullshit anymore. You're not allowing yourself to just deal with the type of life you're living. You're creating a better one for you. Look at that. The rite of passage, the initiation. You're literally creating a new beginning for yourself because you're tired of dealing with the bullshit. And I ain't mad at that. Not at all. You do what you need to do. But August seems to be really setting you up for the next couple of months. What did I say? Up to November, right? September, October. Yeah, for the next like 3 months. I feel like it's setting you up for a different experience. And you're not seeing it now. Justice. Yo, literally, didn't I just say November? Bro, I'm so done. I'm so done. It's setting you up for a better experience because you deserve it. You deserve it. And I feel like you are becoming more self-focused. And it's not about being selfish, it's about your own happiness. You're focused on your happiness because when you are in a better space, then you can give to everybody else. But when you're miserable, you're not going to be able to feed nobody. You can't pour into nobody from a cup that's empty, dark, and miserable, you know? And sometimes you have to be a little selfish for a season of your life so that you can give to everyone else. And if anybody else doesn't understand that or they don't mm, they want to sit there and treat you like shit for it, then fuck them because you have to do what's best for you and the only person that knows that is you. So, that was interesting. I kind of want to pull one more oracle message before I go, but I'm trying to see what deck to pull it from. Oracle messages. See, I only got messy decks out. That's what I was pulling from the other day. I have this one. I have the book for it. Let's do the Hafiz. Let's pull one more message before I call it a night because I'm already losing everybody anyway. I don't usually come on Mondays, but I missed you guys, and I haven't been able to keep up with my one day Sunday schedule. It's been crazy. So now I'm just gonna hop on when I can hop on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hop on, and if I can do it more and it's random days, then it's random days. I'm gonna stop trying to tell myself I'm gonna stick to one day because I can't. My life is too hectic right now. But I miss y'all. So we here. Okay, so two tried to flip. I'm gonna take this one too. Seek counsel, and it says transformation. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And then it says speak your truth. I feel like sometimes it really takes you to speak to the right people, get the right advice, um, make the changes within yourself, and then it helps you to change your circumstance. And I feel like that's the case. What was it? Yeah, speak your truth at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's what's happening. For some of you, this is relationship. This is how you build a 40-year marriage. You know what I'm saying? This is how you build that. It's through the trials and tribulations. It's through not always being on the same page, but allowing people grace to grow and become a better version of themselves. And I feel like for some of you, that's what you're doing. You're trying to change your circumstance because you want a better experience. And I feel like the hard work you're putting in will not go unnoticed. Damn, didn't I say somebody seeing like bees or dragonflies or well, who was I talking about that with? I don't know, but there's something about insects, a lot of insects, bees and dragonflies and butterflies and shit like that. Like you could be seeing a lot of signs right now. And it's for a reason. Look, have patience. I'm telling you, protect your boundaries. So that this is what I'm saying. So for some of you guys, this is the space that you're in. You're setting up boundaries, you're not playing, you're protecting your energy and your space, and you also it takes patience, right? Because not everybody's gonna be okay with it off jump. You make a change and you expect everybody to fall in line. It's never gonna work that way. You just gotta make a change and stick to your guns so that everybody sees you not playing, and then they'll fall in line. But don't like have realistic expectations also. You can't make changes and just expect everybody to approve of these changes or be okay with them, but if they love you enough, they will get in they'll fall in line because they won't have a choice. And they'll see like you're doing this because you absolutely feel it's necessary. So you'll know. Like that lady said, you'll know if somebody is really for you because they're gonna show you. They're gonna want to be around you. They're gonna want to elevate their lives because they see that you know, it's helping you elevate yours, or they're gonna want to change because they see that it's becoming a detriment to your life or your livelihood. So trust that. Trust in what the energy is showing you, bro. Because sometimes those be the hardest things for people to accept, but it'd be the very thing you need to accept. So, but I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I thank you guys for being here with me today. I missed you guys. I'm gonna try to come on more often. I'm not even gonna give dates or promises no more because life is crazy right now. But I will try to come on as much as I absolutely can. That I will promise. But I love y'all. I thank you for being here. Don't forget to thumbs up the video on your way out. It should be uploading as soon as I get off out. It'll post on the board so you can go and rewatch. Um, and until next time, love y'all. Peace.